photos, it continues to be lighter. Let's see, let me find the right photo. Okay, goodness, juggling too many brushes. So it continues to be lighter right on around here. Let's say to about there. And so we'll go back into that value 4. I'll put it on very lightly because I'm stretching it. Of course, remember it's going to dry down 10% darker than when you put it on wet. Kind of having all of my strokes go one direction, make for a smoother ground there. And right about here is where we start to begin to get dark again. Okay, although we have an area right here that's a little lighter. So what I'm going to do, just make sure you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lighter value on down the side here. Do need to get just a little bit more in the brush. Don't forget the extender, like I do. Just stretch it right on down here into this lighter area next to the shadow of the vase. Okay. Alright, and while it's wet, I'm going to go back into the value 2. And without cleaning my brush, so that I've got a mixture of those two values, I'm going to put the dark here and start in here with the dark where this base shadow is. Okay. Now this area right here is the leaf area for the daisy that was dropped. So I'm just going to put my dark value right on over top of that. And when the painting is done, we'll probably be able to see a little bit of that, and that's okay because it will be one of those lost edge background kind of places. Alright. Don't be afraid to brush mix if you feel like you need lighter or darker. So see, it's there covering up that area, but it's also transparent enough to be able to just barely see through it. In fact, I took some of it back off of there. Now we have a light area here, and also across the floor again. So I'm going to go back to value 3 and 4 without cleaning my brush. Put the extender on. Got a lot of paint on my brush, so I'm going to use my mop brush to stretch it. Now we're going to put 2 coats of this on, and when you're done with your other coat, we still need to see some of the umber coming through, so be sure that when you put your second coat on, it's not an opaque coat. Yeah, there'll be less of the umber showing through, but in some places we still want it to show. So be sure that you still stretch your paint and that you don't get an opaque area. And if you do, while it's wet, just come back and mop some of it back out. Okay, so do your first coat and do your second coat. Also, you're going to want to switch to a smaller brush to come in and get all of the places in between and around the blooms. And I guarantee once you've done that, then you will really start to be able to pick out the areas in this painting that are background and that are negative space and that are part of the floral. So that will really go a long way towards helping you to plot this design. Okay, so get all your insides, come around and do your second coat. Be sure that some of the umber still shows through, and we'll meet on the next video.